is going on? As always, I'm Bobathan, and welcome back to another Cold Takes podcast. We did what we did a couple weeks ago, again last week, where we recorded a whole podcast. Roy sent them to me. I didn't download them in time. But it was a little different this time. Roy actually accidentally sent me last week's podcast files and then deleted the ones 2 weeks ago, and then deleted the ones he had. And so we didn't end up having a podcast last week.
We didn't post?
We couldn't because we didn't have the files. And and I would like to officially announce my resignation from the podcast because all I'm going to do for the rest of my life is stare at Kernikov's OnlyFans because it's the most important thing that has ever happened in the history of the world.
Perfect.
Sorry, boys, I have to give up.
That's all right. There goes one of our problems, Zach.
Oh my god!
Yeah, exactly. Finally, we can replace them.
I was kidding.
That's too late.
Whose OnlyFans are you enjoying more, Corinna's or Bad Babies, Tanner?
I don't own either currently. Oh my god. And I'm never going to earn Bad Babies. That's so creepy that people waited and bought that. At least Corinna's a grown adult. Like, let her be. But
yeah.
No, that was all just a meme because when Roy and I were working out today, he said that was the most important topic we have to cover today. So we got it out of the way right away. But as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, Roy and Zach. How are you guys doing? How's your day been?
Good. Got to work out with you, so it was always a good day when I get to do that.
Did my own workout. And
yeah, loser all the way out there. So we got lots to discuss. Lots of basketball since we didn't post last week, as well as the biggest fight of the decade between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, as well as I'm sure we have Zach.
I'm sorry, what? Was that an ironic statement, or?
No, it was the fight of the decade.
Oh my god. I didn't even watch it.
And then we will get into Zach's fantastic takes as usual. Yeah, so Roy, let's talk basketball.
Biggest news, Jokic MVP.
Let's go. Did any of us guess Jokic? You took Curry.
I took Steph. Yeah.
Roy, you took Embiid.
Embiid, yeah.
And I took Luka.
At least me and Royce were in the finalists.
Yeah, right? I mean, hey, Luka had to carry a team the whole playoffs too. Tough. Poor guy.
Yeah, well,
if he wasn't so fat, he would have been. They would have won that series.
Exactly. If he could do,
he would have scored more than 4 points
half.
in the second half. Yeah.
Facts.
Do you weigh, Zach? Don't you weigh more than Luka?
No, I'm 190. He's like 220 or something like that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's like
20. He's 6'7".
Yeah.
He's 6'7" and fat. So.
He doesn't look that big in pictures. Like, and then I looked him up, and he's 6'7", 225.
He's also always standing next to other people who are like 6'7". So
yeah.
Well, while we're talking about Luka, I'll get this topic right out of the way. Do you guys think that the Luka Doncic Trae Young trade is the most balanced trade in NBA history?
No.
No. Do you think there's a clear? Do you think there's a clear loser there?
Yeah, I think the Hawks lost, but I don't think by a lot. Like, Luka's better than Trae Young, no? Like, we don't all agree on that.
I agree on that. Yeah. But it's a good trade. Like, when you guys told, I don't think Zach was here. I think Roy told me about it. I had no idea that trade had happened. And then I just thought Luka was drafted by the Mavericks, but I guess not.
Drafted by the Hawks. Oh.
The Hawks, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's look at the NBA playoffs. The first round is officially over. Moving on, we have the 76ers versus the Hawks. Let me see if I can get this all right. 76ers versus the Hawks, the Nuggets versus the Clippers, the Suns versus...
You've already got it wrong.
Pretty messed up, yeah.
Wait, where did I mess up?
Nuggets versus Clippers.
Oh, sorry, the Clippers versus the Jazz. The Nuggets versus the 76ers. Nope.
No.
Nuggets versus.
Oh
What
man.
am I missing? What am I? Oh, versus Phoenix. It's right beside me on my other monitor. And I feel like I'm missing one, but I'm not gonna guess anymore. I'm missing one in the East.
Yeah. Nets.
Nets Bucks. Oh, can't even count that as a series.
Yeah, clean sweep.
That's
Bucks
it's
suck.
done.
Heat are even worse to lose to the Bucks. We're getting swept.
Yeah. The Eastern Conference is kind of a joke this year besides Brooklyn. I mean,
Yeah, hey.
Philly's good, but
76ers in 7 against the Nets.
Man, I thought Embiid was gonna be not great, but
Yeah, you
he's
thought he
been
was gonna be
killing
out
it.
too.
Yeah, I thought his injury was worse than what it
I
was.
told
but
Roy, I'm like, he's gonna be back. Roy's like, he's not playing again this playoffs. I'm like, he's coming back.
he still lost the first game to the Hawks.
Doesn't matter. They're not losing another one. They're winning in 5.
They have like the easiest run to the conference finals, and
Yeah,
they're struggling with it.
that's fair. That is fair. Have you guys watched every match? Every matchup has played a game, right? Yes. Yeah. Have you guys watched one of each?
Yeah.
not
I
the
haven't
full
watched,
ones, but
yeah, I haven't watched any of the Brooklyn.
I
Bucks
mean,
series, to be
yeah.
honest.
What do you guys think the best series is going to be? 'Cause I think it's going to be the Clippers, Jazz.
I think Phoenix Denver is going to be a good one.
That's true.
yeah, game 1 was good.
Who won game 1? Was it Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Jokic didn't play great, so you can't expect that to keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Especially
MVP.
after getting named MVP. But
Aiden's
when
an absolute monster, though.
Yeah. That dunk was
Aiden's
unreal.
incredible. Yeah, he's been incredible in the playoffs too. He dominated AD. Now he's dominating Jokic. I wouldn't say he dominated them, but yeah.
I mean, he dominated AD at the start. That's for sure.
The first game, yeah.
No, but I mean, I think the playoffs as a whole have been good so far. I mean, sweeps. I don't dislike sweeps. I know sweeps get rid of the potential, like, hey, maybe they can win. If they can win one, they can maybe win the whole thing, but I don't. I've liked it so far, and I don't even like basketball that much. I've enjoyed watching it.
A lot of the first round matchups weren't really close.
No. The only close one was there was 2 close ones: Portland, Denver, and the Mavs Clippers.
Yeah, I mean the Mavs Clippers was the only one that went to Game 7.
Yeah, and Portland went to 6, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Nuggets
In
scorched them
LA
the past.
and
Oh,
they go 6 or 5.
6. They won 4-2.
Yeah,
but I mean, once AD went out, that series was over.
It was over from the
was
beginning.
Over with or without him. Yeah. The Suns are winning it all this year.
Even though I picked the Lakers to make it out of the West.
Did either of you take the Lakers to win?
No, I took the Clippers to win in the finals against Brooklyn, I think.
And I took
But now it's just...
No, I took the 76ers.
I've made like 20 different predictions. So I'm covered.
Yeah.
At least I picked a team that's going to win at least once during our podcast. So I'm good. I can find the clip or whatever one it is. And
I think right now everyone's just playing to see who's going to get dummied by Brooklyn in the finals, especially if Harden comes back.
Yeah, because they're doing this without Harden.
Do you think if Harden's out, the 76ers have a chance to beat him?
No.
Nah, I mean, man, I watched a bit of the game, a bit of it, like maybe 5 minutes, and like nobody was playing. Like they were all out, but Blake Griffin was in. Blake Griffin was throwing down dunks and shit. I was like, what's going on?
Blake Griffin's been going on.
This guy's like a star again.
Blake Griffin straight up hoodwinked the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
we've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok.
Flat out deceived.
Yeah. Speaking of our favorite man alive, Stephen A. Smith, let's discuss what he said yesterday and his top 5 point guards of all time with a big asterisk of if Chris Paul wins the title. Number 1, Magic Johnson. I think we can all agree on that.
Curry's number 1.
Number 2, Steph Curry. Number 3, Oscar Robinson. Number 4, Isaiah Thomas. And number 5, Chris Paul.
What did you say?
I said Robinson, not Robertson.
Wait, sorry. What was number 4?
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
And number 5 was Chris Paul, as long as he wins the title. What are your thoughts?
I mean, that's a pretty good ranking.
Yeah, it's a solid list. I mean, if Chris Paul wins a title, is a huge F.
Yeah.
Like, as good as Phoenix looks, like.
Who do you put at number 5 if Chris Paul doesn't win a title?
Maybe Stockton.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So, I mean, isn't Harden a point guard?
Kind of. He's been a shooting guard and a point guard. If I would classify him as a shooting guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could put Russ up there too. Russ has crazy numbers if you think about it. So.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't put him in, but like if you just look at his numbers, like they're pretty crazy. So
yeah, that's fair. Do either of you have any more basketball topics?
Oh, I got plenty.
Oh, let's go.
So, Pacers fired their head coach.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Which is good because they're a mess over there in Indiana.
Multiple coaches were fired this week. Well, or mutually parted ways. The Portland
kind of been like,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the Portland coach, and I believe there's one other which I'm assuming Roy has.
Brad Stevens is now.
Yes, that one. Head of basketball operations.
The Brad Stevens thing is crazy. What did he do to deserve that job? He hasn't done it.
The right dick.
I mean, he's a great coach.
He's a great coach, but he's also like what 40? Like how is he already jumping up?
Yeah, he's gone up quick. He's doing well.
He's been a coach for like 4 years.
Who do you guys?
He completely botched the whole Boston thing. Like they were stacked 3 years ago. Now they're trash. How did he deserve this job? I don't understand. No offense, he's a great coach, but I just don't understand.
What are your thoughts on Paul Pierce potentially becoming the coach?
Hell no.
No. Oh my god, have you heard that guy on ESPN? He's
or
fired.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett's a psycho. I don't know. I'd want him as my coach.
Those were the two names when Stevens first got promoted that I saw flying around. And that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Who else is in the conversation? People were talking about Jeff Van Gundy, but I don't think
I love Jeff Van Gundy.
I don't think he wants
as an
to coach.
Announcer.
He's been offered a bunch of coaching jobs that he hasn't taken.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know who else.
Who is Dwayne Casey coaching right now?
So as of June, fuck off! I'm not whitelisting you. As of June 2nd, there are 7 top candidates according to NBC Sports. Number 1 is Sam Castle, the longtime assistant coach, and I think he's currently Doc Rivers' assistant coach. Next up is Jason Kidd, then Lloyd Pierce, then is it Chancey or Chauncey Billups?
Chauncey.
And then Jay Laronga, probably butchered that. I can't pronounce this, so I'll let Roy try. It's like I'm Aduka?
Well, I can't look at the chat.
Oh, fuck. Zach, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm Aduka?
Aduka?
Yeah, and then...
Adoka?
And then...
Udoka. I think it's Udoka.
And then Coach K from... where does he...
He retired. He's retiring, so...
He's retiring from college ball. They think there's potential. That's what this says. That there's potential that he's retiring from college ball to finally come up to the NBA.
Nah, I doubt it.
I don't know. Jason Kidd turned down. He said he doesn't want to be the Blazers coach.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want that job either. They're kind of like they're like it's the same thing as the Indiana job. Like they're a better team than Indiana, but like in terms of conferences, they're both just like 8 to 6 seeds that are
Yeah.
like never gonna go anywhere.
It's gotta be
So.
so tough being a head coach. And like say you lost your job in like coaching the Lakers and your only options are like the Pistons or the Pacers, who are a mess right now, and you're getting all these offers but garbage teams.
I don't feel bad for them. They're probably getting offered like 10 million to get fired in a year and then sit on whatever their yearly salary is. I don't feel bad for them at all. Look, do a better job and you won't get fired.
That's fair.
Celtics are looking to trade Kemba too. Mutual trade. Moving on.
You think he's worth much right now?
According to Celtics fans, they could probably trade him for LeBron, but he's not worth that much.
No, I'd trade him. Maybe like he goes to the Lakers for like Schroeder and like maybe a couple picks or something, but I don't know. I
don't know.
5 years ago, maybe you could get a shit ton for him, but right now, he's like the third best player on an 8th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He's the best. I put him in my top 25 players in the league. Over Tatum.
Oh, I did. Did you?
I didn't put Tatum in, but I put in
Really?
Kemba was my 25.
I don't even remember who I picked for.
I don't remember who I put in mine. I don't think Kemba was in it though.
No, I was the only one that had Kemba. Because you guys clowned me for putting Kemba in and not Tatum. And you said the exact same thing where he's the third best player on his team.
Got Tatum, Brown.
I didn't have either of them on.
Jeez.
I mean, Jaylen Brown's was ridiculous this year until he got injured. He's been getting better and better every year. I don't know.
Do you think he'll be
I don't know.
Do you think he'll be a superstar?
Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
If he keeps the trajectory, then yeah. But I don't think he's gonna be a super duper star. Like,
yeah, it'd be
I don't know,
all-star,
a perennial all-star. Yeah, but like probably not he'll be a solid player for his career.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Harden missing another game for the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, Harden can essentially miss until the start of
the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no rush for him
probably
to come
gonna
back.
sit the series.
Jeff Green also missing another game.
Who?
Jeff Green.
Who?
Yeah, he's actually a beast.
He is a good player.
He's been playing good for the Nets all season. Yeah.
He's just a good role player.
Mm-hmm.
One of those guys you need. Yeah, I don't think James Harden can sit till whenever he feels like he wants to come back.
To be 100% honest, if the Hawks beat the 76ers, I think the Nets sweep the Hawks. With or without Harden.
The Nets might sweep Philly too.
Yeah,
nah,
very well could.
Not without Harden. With Harden, I agree. Without Harden,
look what they're doing to the Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah, I thought Brooklyn Bucks was going to be a good series.
Yeah, so did I.
They're just...
Actually, we both said that. We all said that on the podcast that we deleted. That we thought that was going to be the best series in the second round.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be close. I thought Giannis would go off, but KD's just way better.
Don't ever fucking compare them. Don't ever compare them. Or do, because apparently that never happened.
Yeah. I feel for Giannis. You got to sign that Supermax for the money, but God, that team.
Think he requests
they're just a regular
trade?
season team. Maybe I think he runs it back one more year and then requests.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, I
if they
thought they were
suck
gonna be
again.
so good this playoffs. I thought Giannis was gonna lock up KD. I mean, he is locking up KD, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what D you play on KD, he just hits every shot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a clip
Also
of
young. Oh,
there's a clip of KD crossing up Giannis, but Giannis played perfect D, and he just hit the shot in his face. There's not
yeah.
much he can do.
KD is literally unguardable, and then Giannis can't score in the half court. So, like,
Yeah.
I was watching in the 5 minutes of the game. I was watching too. Like, I think it was Blake Griffin was guarding Giannis at the time, and he was standing in the paint, and like Giannis was like at the 3-point line. I was like, oh my god, poor guy. Like that's what they're just gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy. I
at
Don't
mean,
least
gotta
he
put
shoots
him
them now.
in.
Yeah.
what's his Giannis? His
His
3
free
point
throws are
stat.
terrible though.
What's his 3-point stat this year? Basketball Reference. He averaged 1 3 a game and is shooting 0.303%.
Percent. It's not great.
30, yeah.
Definitely not great at all.
I mean, it's one of his.
And like, there's always
I guess it's average for him.
Yeah.
Every year he goes like a week or 2 weeks of hitting like 40% from three, and everyone's like, "Oh, if he can sustain this, is this the time he turns?" And then he goes back to shooting like 1 3 a game and bricking 6.
He was the best. He was the best in his
Yeah.
rookie season.
Yeah, he was.
Then he got worse. He got a different shot motion after his rookie season.
He put on too much weight. He got
Facts.
too jacked. Couldn't move his
Alright.
arms the same way anymore.
One other thing for the NBA. Actually, I got a question after too.
Okay.
But LeBron changing from number 23 to number 6.
Up just in case you didn't. Yeah.
And
That's huge.
80's keeping number 3 too. It's not like Katie's switching to 23 now. So I don't know why.
So can you just
Yeah, I don't know.
switch?
I mean,
Go ahead, Zach.
yeah, you can just switch numbers if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
Tanner,
because
as long as it's not retired.
in the NFL, if you
Obviously.
they introduced the ability to switch numbers this season, you have to buy out your remaining jersey stock to do so, though.
Yeah, Nike
Yeah, that's so
Nike didn't
stupid.
let LeBron change. He wanted to do it right when AD got to LA because he was
Yeah.
going to let AD be 23, but Nike
Yeah.
told him he can't because they made so many jerseys that they're going to lose a ton of money. So he had to keep 23.
That's fair.
Maybe this means LeBron's going back to Miami.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Speaking
wait.
of that, Pat Riley got fined for saying that
Yeah.
the door's open if you want to come back.
He was fined. The guy from the 76ers was fined for what he said to Steph.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean,
that's a dumb.
those
That is
fines mean nothing to them if they can get the player.
That's also a dumb fine. That's not active
Tampering?
recruitment. In my opinion, that's not tampering.
And it kind of is because, like, it's just you got to make it fair for the smaller market teams because, like, I don't know, like.
Is Miami still a big
They all
market?
have
I
a,
guess it's a big market, yeah.
Yeah, Miami's a huge market. Why wouldn't you want to play in Miami? It's beautiful.
And no state tax.
Yeah.
So that's fair. But I mean, those crazy Florida mans.
True.
That's why you don't want to play in Miami.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen to you there.
And what was your
LeBron's
question?
No, they're not. They're NBA players. They're not living in Florida. They're living in rich Florida.
I mean, even them though. My favorite is.
There's some rich people. There's some nice areas in Florida.
Oh, there are. Look at where Brady lives and where all they live. So I'm sure LeBron lived in a nice area while he was there as well. And what was your question, Roy?
So, after Derrick Rose getting one first place MVP vote, should he go to the Hall of Fame. Is he a Hall of Famer?
No. No.
I don't think so.
Is CP3 a Hall of
don't think
Famer
so.
currently?
First ballot.
Yeah.
You think without a championship he's the first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
And you think he's that much better than D Rose?
Yeah.
Then yeah, D Rose has no
For
shot.
his career? Yeah.
Chris Paul has a 100% chance of making the Hall of Fame.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
there
you want to
go.
know D Rose's odds? According to Basketball Reference, the odds of him making the Hall of Fame is 11.9%.
Yeah, he's not. I feel like he's so overhyped. Like,
Al Horford's above him. Kemba Walker's above him.
Not, I wouldn't
the
say he's overhyped. I think everyone knows what Derrick Rose is at this point, but like because everyone feels for his career and knows what he could have been if it wasn't for injuries, like people love to talk about him. I definitely wouldn't say he's overhyped. People just like him.
He's a very
He's a good
likable guy
story.
too. He's really nice. He's
Yeah.
not cocky or anything.
No.
But one other thing, speaking of the odds of getting in the Hall of Fame, Kyle Lowry, 85%.
He
I
should.
mean, how long are
He's
you
got good
like?
stats.
Is there ever? I mean, relevancy wise, yes, but is there ever a limit of how long after your career you can get put in the Hall of Fame?
You can't get put in right away. Like you have to be retired for a certain amount of years. If that's
No, I know that. Is there like so? Say you're retired, and then say D Rose retires today. 20 years from now, can he still be put in the Hall of Fame, or is there a time period in which you're eligible to be put in? Or once you're retired, you're good at any point?
I think you can. I think you're good at any point. It's just like usually every year there's like a list of like superstars that are getting put in. Like there's usually like it's pretty hard to get in. I think. Well, not the NBA one. I think the NBA one's kind of easy to get.
If D Rose doesn't get in the first 4 or 5 ballots, he's not getting
in. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get in. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done enough to get in. So. Oh, Roy, we talked about what we talked about while working out. Zach, people are saying that Jokic is the worst MVP of all time. What are your thoughts?
The worst MVP of all time?
We said Derrick Rose.
Oh. Derrick Rose shouldn't have won the MVP. LeBron should have got it. But Derrick Rose was unbelievable for that season, so I wouldn't say he's the worst MVP.
Okay.
I mean,
look
the
at
Steve Nash ones are kind of like if you look at the Steve Nash stats, like they're not great.
Yeah.
Like if I offered you Steve Nash right now in his prime or Nikola Jokic, would you take Steve Nash?
I would.
Yeah,
it'd be tough.
Well, that's saying something then.
I'd probably take
Zach's tough because he's a huge Nash fan. Yeah.
I am, but yeah, it's I don't know. I definitely would not say Jokic is the worst MVP of all time. If they had given it to Giannis this year, they wouldn't have said you.
Wes Unseld, he was a beast.
Was it not like the 60s or something?
Yeah,
69.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man,
he's good.
These are just
undersized center.
Reading these are
MVP of all time. Michael Jordan
from 1981 till 1993. There were only 4 MVPs. Goes Moses Malone, Bird, Johnson, Jordan, Johnson, Jordan.
Yeah.
Can you guess who broke that streak?
That was when they weren't scared to give it. Shaq?
Charles Barkley.
Oh, I forgot about Barkley when he won that one year.
And then Elijah won.
Yeah.
Curry's the greatest MVP ever.
Curry is the greatest.
Only unanimous MVP. Go.
Shaq should have won that one year.
Curry's the only MVP that matters. He's a real GOAT.
Wait, what'd you say?
Curry is the real GOAT.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah,
There's
fuck
no
Shaq.
debate. No
Or
debate
fuck
about it.
LeBron.
Without Curry, LeBron wouldn't exist.
That's fair.
He's his father.
Yeah, that's accurate. Are we done with basketball? Before we move on from basketball, someone tweeted, "Describe your favorite sports moment as as boring as possible." And Chris Bosch responded with, "I got a rebound and I made a pass." I don't know what play he is talking about.
Ray Allen 3 in the
Ray
corner.
Allen 3-pointer, yeah.
Yeah.
To
I
save
clicked
LeBron's career.
I clicked on the
Facts.
photo and it had the GIF of it, so I learned.
I learned.
Luka's stats in the playoffs: 40% from three, same as Curry. 50% from the free throw line, same as Shaq.
Yeah.
He was
You
terrible from free throw.
stinker. I guess that's why he
Yeah.
was so bad in my video. I couldn't hit a free throw with him. In 2K.
When he
Jesus.
misses threes too, he misses them. Like they're bad shots.
And he always looks so like pissed off when he misses something, and like, but then he just walks. I'm like, Luka, go for the fucking rebound. You just because Boban's there doesn't mean you can't try.
That's what he's for. What the center's
That's
there
fair.
for.
That is fair.
Kawhi didn't miss a shot in the fourth quarter during the whole series.
Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, then we'll move on over to hockey, in which I know nobody cares about, but the Bruins are playing a do or die game tonight. If they lose, they're out. Rip my parlay. If they win, Game 7 in Boston on Friday. Let's go Bruins. And then we'll move on to football. Aaron Rodgers has decided not to show up to the mandatory minicamp. They will be fining him $93,000. And it's looking as like Aaron Rodgers will not play another down of football in Green Bay. Apparently, the current deal they're looking at is to try and sign him to a contract where he will agree to play this year, and it's written in the contract he's either a free agent or they have to trade him by March of next year. So you can't let Aaron Rodgers be a free agent. That's just...
Imagine just throwing away $93,000.
Well, I mean, between him and his wife...
Should have gave it to me.
I know.
Right?
Wait,
Where
what
does
is
this
this for? Not showing up to training camp?
Mandatory training camp, yes.
Just show up. Get the
Well,
$93K.
He doesn't want to play for them. He doesn't have to... $93K is nothing to him.
Just suck. Just suck. Just play bad.
No, he's the reigning MVP.
Play bad.
He's not going to go play bad.
Better
He's
than not
Derrick
playing at all.
Rose.
Better than getting rid of $93K.
He doesn't care.
I would.
His wife needs to go say 3 lines in a movie and she'll make that back.
Who's his wife?
Shailene Woodley.
Oh, her movies suck.
I mean, are you bashing Fault in Our Stars?
The Divergent series sucks.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. And I love the book, so it was tough. But no, I think that if you let the reigning MVP become a free agent, you fucked up. So, no, I have nothing left for sports. Soccer's done with, so I don't think you do either.
The Euros start in like 2 days.
No one cares about the Euros.
That's now a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
It'll probably be like the highest watched thing this year.
Jake Paul or Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
The greatest spectacle of all time. Floyd is 51-1. So
I didn't watch it, so
it was just a hug fest. So
does he have 50 wins?
All. I thought he had 51.
Yeah, he has 50.
Well, and then the kickboxer would be 51, but that's an exhibition, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd have lots of amateur fights too, if you want to count everything.
He's 100-0. Let's go. Roy, you got anything for sports? Did you want to talk about F1?
No.
Then Zach, you're up.
Right. Ready for my first take?
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. Netflix should make less originals.
At this point, I'm starting to agree with you.
A lot of them are really bad. The ones
looking
that
at looking at Jupiter's Legacy, getting a full season, spending $250 million budget on the show just to cancel it. And then you got shows like Everything Sucks and The Society that got canceled that fans
brings
actually
those
like.
up every time. He's so heated about
And
those.
yeah, you have shows people actually like, and you're opting to cancel them for new shows that ended up sucking. They
A
have
lot of the originals are really bad now. Like every time they drop one, I'm like, ugh. Like Jupiter's Legacy, when they dropped that, I was like, this looks terrible, but I might watch it just because I have nothing to do.
Right?
And then I didn't watch it.
I
Well, now it's
forgot I had
canceled.
Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot I had it and then remembered I had Netflix, so I went on like for 2 weeks. I forgot about Netflix and then I remembered and I went on and then I watched the Lucifer season.
Lucifer's good. Lucifer's good. It's a good show.
Yeah, but that's not really their own original. This season
They
is.
bought it now, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I do agree with that. I haven't watched Sweet Tooth yet. Apparently it's good.
It looks good,
that
actually.
one looks good, yeah.
Looks weird though. But
it's based off of a comic book, so
yeah.
I mean, I know you weren't the biggest fan of Umbrella Academy, but that was also based off a comic book, and other than you, it got a lot of good reception.
Well, you just hyped it up so much. You're like, oh, it's like the best show ever.
Best superhero show I've ever watched.
So boring.
Best superhero show I've ever watched.
This guy's like, let me give you 5 days to save the world when I could have teleported like 2 months earlier. Yeah.
I'll accept that when you accept that air fryers are good.
I never said air fryers are bad. They just don't exist. They're just ovens. They're just toaster ovens.
No, you can go on to your next take.
Okay. Deandre Ayton is the perfect modern center.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Shaq.
He's not. Well, he's nothing like Shaq, but he's not going to do too much. He doesn't demand the ball 24/7. He's good in the pick and roll. He can hit mid-range jumpers, and he can defend. He's not going to be the focal point of your offense, which I don't think. There's really only 2 centers in the league, maybe 3 that will be.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He can space the floor. He's good in the pick and roll, and he can hit mid-range jumpers. What more do you want?
Well,
the
perfect center is Aaron Baines.
Oh yeah. I agree.
So
I'm the perfect center. Put me out there. I got it.
Okay.
I can get one.
Only joke.
I can get one basket in an NBA game.
I don't think so.
One basket.
If they're actually trying, you're not. There's zero shot. Basket. There's absolutely zero shot if players are actually trying.
Nah, I'd cash a deep 3.
Maybe if you just stood by the rim.
You're getting blocked wherever you are.
Probably.
Like if he just stood by the rim though, the other team's end, and if they caught a rebound and just chucked it up to him. But I've seen you miss a lot of layups.
That's it, yeah.
So.
You gotta catch the pass too.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw something from a report that came out about the Lakers. Apparently, the Lakers promised Andre Drummond a starting role to secure his commitment in free agency.
Oh yeah, that was one of the things I was going to talk about, but I forgot.
Did him dirty.
Huh?
They did him dirty.
They played him. He was just trash.
Yeah.
They played him all throughout the series against the Suns, and he was dog meat.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have promised him that, and maybe he would have played better.
Right?
Yeah,
maybe if he thought he needed to secure a spot.
Or they put in Montrezl Harrell, would have been a whole different series.
That's fair.
Maybe.
Next take, Zach.
Giannis needs to leave Milwaukee.
100%. Go to
Nah.
LA.
I think it should be whoever you get drafted by, you have to stay there.
Imagine there were no trades allowed.
Stay true to your
No
city.
trades, no free agency.
That's what's tarnishing LeBron's career, is
You
all
can only
him leaving
sign-
all of his teams.
You can only sign free agents that were never drafted. So you can sign undrafted players. Make that the rule.
Okay.
Roy, you make that a video.
Or I guess, or if you got dropped. If you got dropped, then another team.
Yeah,
can
if you
get
got
you.
cut.
Like
But
actually
no one's
cut.
cutting LeBron.
Yeah.
So unless Skip Bayless is a GM, then they might cut LeBron.
I'd cut him for Curry.
Okay, Zach, next take.
Probably cut him for Devin Booker, but
That's fair.
Oh, I got Booker tonight. FanDuel.
Oh, and let's go. Your MVP?
Evan?
No, Jokic is my MVP.
Fair. Next one.
Mavs should move on from Porzingis.
I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
Do you think they can get a first for him?
Should trade their
round?
whole
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, maybe.
Realistically.
Everyone but
Golden
Luka?
State wants him.
Ooh,
Wow.
that'd be a hell of a lineup. Steph, Clay, Draymond, Porzingis. And then who would be their fifth man?
Tossing up bricks. Him and Draymond Green just throwing up bricks.
Yeah, for real.
That's I don't know. I mean, he needs to get out of. He does need to get out of.
The league.
Sure. Just
There's
remove
only
him from
so
the
many
Mavs.
times you can hurt your legs when you're like 8 feet tall. I feel
Yeah.
like, and then until it's like game over for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy's hurt his knee like every season for the past 5 seasons. Like
He's only 25.
yeah,
He's a young
he's
guy.
not that old.
He's
He's just always
7'3".
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And he weighs
He's like-
240 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just get off of Dallas, please.
Go back to
Yeah.
the Knicks.
I think he'd still be good if he was utilized correctly, but he wasn't really on the Mavericks. Like they didn't use him. The Mavericks offense is just Luka try to score, and if you can't, just pass it out
Throw it to the corner.
Yeah.
and hope Porzingis makes it.
It's the James Harden, Russell Westbrook offense.
Yeah.
That was a
I'll
good
go to the
top
next
4 there, though. When Porzingis was drafted, Cat, D'Angelo Russell, Okafor, and then Porzingis, and then Devin Booker in that
Porzingis
year
got
too.
booed.
Did he actually?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
Who did
Knicks
they
fans
want him to
booed him.
take?
No one knew who
Porzingis.
Porzingis was, so I think they were just pissed.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, next take.
Show reunions that aren't reboots or new episodes shouldn't happen. Like the Friends reunion,
And the Fresh Prince,
reunion.
I agree with the Friends one. Also, the fact that Lady Gaga, Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, why are all of them on the Friends reunion? But
They have to make it entertaining somehow.
I think
Still
the
watch that shit.
Fresh Prince one is done better without an episode or show because A, you can have both Aunt Vivs there. B, unfortunately, James, Avery passed away, so new episodes would be kind of sad and tough there. But
they could do a reboot. I think I'd rather you reboot a show. I mean, I would rather none of it happen.
Yeah, I'd rather
But
you just leave it.
If you're giving me a random cat where they just hang out, chat
Right?
for a bit about the show versus
Also
a new
not
show, I'll
in-
take a new show.
Not in character.
Yeah, like I don't care.
I watched the Parks and Rec one reunion after I'd finished. First of
I
all,
didn't watch it.
it had only been like 5 years, and second of all, it was awful. It was a waste of my time.
I'm pretty sure they won like an Emmy for that.
Oh my god! It's just probably because they were raising money for COVID. Yeah, but I agree with you.
Yeah, I could care less. What they?
Yeah.
I'm done with the show after I'm done. Once it's over.
Yeah, I mean, I'll rewatch a show, but I definitely don't need
I ain't rewatching nothing.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
one time's good
Roy's
for me.
over this.
It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Parks and Rec special.
Jeez.
Not a single fan vote though.
Well, I'm gonna become a critic and vote it down, just for you.
You even become a critic.
I
don't
know.
Do you go to critic school?
I think
or do you just become like a journalist and then like work for like a company that reviews like movies?
Yeah, I think so.
But then like what do those guys know about movies?
Exactly.
Like journalism school.
Honestly, if I want to know
film school
how good a movie is that I haven't seen, I'm asking Zach, because Zach has A, seen everything, and B, won't bullshit a movie. Like, if Zach will also tell me whether or not he thinks I will like it, so I just asked Zach.
Yeah.
You watch a lot.
Is the movie bad? Yeah, Tanner will like it.
Ooh.
Just
tough. Okay, next take.
This is bringing back an old beef between me and Tanner. Boneless wings are just chicken fingers.
No.
Yeah,
yes, they literally are. They're not wings because it's not from that part of the chicken.
No, I'm not discussing this further.
It's not like they get
chicken fingers put in wing sauce.
It'd be a boneless chicken wing if they got the wing and took out the bone, but they don't do that. They use a different part of the chicken. It's literally just a fact.
You guys
it's
can go
not
to
I'm pretty sure a lot of restaurants too just use chicken fingers and then saute, like put them in sauce and like.
Yeah. It's just how it is. I don't call my chicken breasts chicken wings.
Next take.
Because they're not chicken wings.
Next take.
That reminds me, there's like this story on Reddit or something of this server, and the lady was asking for chicken wings, and she just kept asking what part of the wing it was. And they're like, the chicken wing, the wing. She's like, no, but what part of it? Like the breast or
the wing? The upper wing.
Oh my god.
And this is my last one. Celebrity meals at fast food restaurants are dumb. Like the BTS meal and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Same with like
it's like a Big Mac with like maybe like another burger on the side, and then it's like we'll call this the BTS meal. It's not even a new burger.
Yeah, you're seeing that in a lot of stuff too. Like in Fortnite, they now got like different celebrities' lockers, so you can buy everything they have equipped. I think the last one they had was like it wasn't Devin. It was Devin Booker. Oh, and Donovan Mitchell. And I'm like, why? Why do I want to buy their locker?
Yeah. Because you want to be like them.
We gotta play the new Fortnite season.
We do with Rick. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not buying the battle pass.
I am.
You gotta get to level 100 for it too.
Do I? Damn. So, I think I hit 100 on this one.
I hit like 5. No, I think I got to 20.
I don't know. We didn't play creative as much this time, and you still level up in creative, so. That was your last take, though, Zach?
Yeah, that was my last one.
Fair. Okay, so let's move on to what are we doing for time? How's it looking?
7:10 p.m.
I fucking hate you.
We're at 20 minutes.
Okay, we can keep going a little, or do you want to cut?
Yeah, we can keep going a little.
Okay, so Zach, do you have topics? I have some. So Stranger Things showrunner gives a season 4 update and apologizes for the delay. I mean, not that they can really do much, but It is now projected to come between December and early 2022.
Jesus Christ, I completely forgot about that show.
Right? Roy, have you watched it?
I always forget what happened when the new season comes out.
That's the one thing I like that Netflix does is they post like the 4 to 5 minute recap of the whole show, so you can watch it.
Sometimes they don't. Like Lucifer didn't do it.
Yeah, Lucifer
and
didn't.
it started like halfway through the season, and I was like, "Yo, I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything that happened."
Yeah,
It took me like 3 episodes to figure out what was going on. I was like, "Oh yeah."
that's what they did. The Flash was like that.
Where they just
there
didn't do
was
anything?
no recap, and I forgot what happened. So, and it was awful. It's a trash show now. So, stop watching.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Next up, The
It's a classic
Mandalorian.
CW show.
Exactly. The Mandalorian season 3 may not even start filming until early 2022 due to the filming of Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Book of Boba Fett. So, I mean, I really like The Mandalorian, so I'm hoping these other 2 shows are good.
I think Obi-Wan's going to be good. I don't really care about Boba Fett.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I'd care about The Mandalorian at first, and then I enjoyed it. So,
yeah, I enjoyed it, but comes when it comes.
Exactly.
It's not one of those ones I'm like waiting, like dying. I need it. It's like if it comes, it comes.
I don't think there's a show I currently feel that way about right now.
No, me neither.
I'm enjoying Ozark. And I'm almost. Go ahead.
I was gonna say usually like right after the show is done, I'm like, oh, I can't wait till the next season. But then like
and then
a few
week
days,
passed,
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about
What
it.
You start a new show, you're like, this show's good.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise? Do you guys think it needs to continue? Would you guys be interested?
Ooh, I haven't watched one of those for a while.
Because I mean, I'm not a big fan of them anyways. But people are talking about a potential Pirates of the Caribbean show on Disney Plus. Thoughts? Apparently, Disney's not willing to let Pirates of the Caribbean die.
The ride's cool.
The ride's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I liked the movies when I was a kid. I don't know if I'd watch a show. I probably would.
I won
Maybe.
a contest to watch. I forget which one it was. I phoned into the radio, and I won tickets to one of the
Really?
movies. Yeah, it was hype.
Did you go
Yeah.
to the premiere
Yeah,
or whatever it
yeah.
was? Oh. Did you go dressed as like Jack Sparrow or something like that?
No, I just went
My
normal.
when the Harry Potter movies and books were coming out at the time, my dad would always take my sister to midnight releases because that was the one thing my sister was really into. And then he every time he went, he's like, "There's all these kids dressed up and head to toe in their favorite Harry Potter costumes," and I'm like, now looking back on it, I'm like, I couldn't imagine my dad now going to like Comic-Con. He'd lose his mind. Just all the people dressed up.
Bunch of nerds.
Okay.
I went to Comic-Con once.
I also went to a Comic-Con once. I've been to multiple Comic-Cons, actually.
Yeah.
Never been.
Bunch of nerds. Wasn't my place.
I went with Mason in Denver. We went to one in Toronto.
I bought a shirt at Comic-Con and then saw it at Walmart a week later for like $20 less.
I bought a $110 autograph.
Damn. From who?
Who?
Matt Smith. He plays the Doctor on Doctor Who.
Mm.
That's who we went to see. So, and we got an autograph from Hulk Hogan for free, even though he was charging like $250.
Damn. Have to beat him in a fight first?
That's racist?
No, we just kind of asked and said we didn't know it would cost us much. And he's like, fine, let me ask my agent. His agent looked really pissed, and then he just signed it. So it was actually for Mason's older brother, Roy. That's who it was for. Yeah. No, that's about all the topics I have, Zach.
I got a couple. Jeff Bezos is going to space.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, Elon Musk, or not Elon, Jeff Bezos is going to space. I don't know for how long. Is it like a one-day thing? I don't.
Yeah.
He's stepping down.
It might be one of those ones where they just fly like.
I know he's
getting
he's going into space. Like he's going out of orbit, I believe. Like out of Earth's orbit.
Orbit?
I believe so.
Because that's pretty. Usually they just go into orbit. Well, now you just go to the space station.
Yeah.
No one's gone like out of orbit since they went to the moon.
Space schedule ever since blah blah blah. Richest person in the world. They are. It will see accompany a 6-seater capsule, 59-foot rocket towards the edge of space on an 11-minute flight that will reach more than 60 miles above Earth.
It's sick of being the richest man on Earth. He wants to be the richest man in space now too. Eh?
Hell yeah! Unlike
Elon,
he's actually going, not just sending people to strand them there.
Right?
Get wrecked, Elon. Have fun on SNL. I'll dance on him from space.
Then I know Sir Richard Branson is going later in this year with Virgin. They're expecting commercial space travel within the next year or two from these companies. The current running cost of a seat as of Monday was $2.8 million. As of today, when this was released, the current bid is $3.2 million.
Damn.
So
you couldn't pay me to go, let alone me paying.
Zach said it would have to be generational wealth.
Yeah, you'd have to give me
to go.
You'd have to give me at least 20 mil to go.
I'd do it. Space
I'd do it for free.
No chance.
I'd pay a little bit.
I'd be so scared.
I mean, there's a lot of people who think that this is coincidentally gonna blow up once it gets in air, and Bezos is just gonna disappear. So,
what's the coincidence?
People are gonna think he died on it, and he's gonna disappear. There's no reason. There's no reason whatsoever. All I've been reading on Twitter is, when this blows up, don't actually think Bezos died.
Nah, it'd be Elon blowing him up.
Yeah. You see,
and his little Wario outfit.
You see Elon with like the Strela from COD just zoomed in on it. Motherfucker, I'm gonna be the first in space.
Yeah, he's so mad right now.
Oh, pissed.
All these billionaires with like nothing better to do than go to space. Like, why?
Apparently they've been testing these rockets in secret.
Ooh.
So maybe these are the UFOs the government has been seeing? Because the government has come out and said the UFOs...
Sure that's illegal. You can't just test rockets in secret.
It says he has been testing it since 2019 in secret on CNN.
But you can't hide that from the government. That's illegal.
The government,
100%.
They probably knew, but they probably just didn't release it to the public.
The public, but not the government. You can't hide that.
Yeah.
How are you going to hide launching a rocket from the government?
How are you hiding it? Oh, sorry, it's 6 years of secretive rocket testing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how do you hide it? Like, someone's got to see that.
Yeah, that's my whole thought.
The fucking rocket going into space.
How are you gonna hide? You can't even hide emails from the government anymore, let alone launching a rocket in your backyard. Like what?
Or Venmos.
Yeah.
Secret Venmos. No, that's crazy. I mean, I would love to go to space. It would be so cool.
You'd be like that guy that made his own rocket and tried going, and he died.
You can be like the dude from Red Bull who dove without the
Lane?
parachute.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I thought
That
you were
was
talking about the
crazy.
commercials with the guy that gets wings.
That
Just
too.
flies up.
Yeah.
What else you got, Zach?
Elon Musk was apparently threatened by Anonymous,
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Apparently,
or like possibly was anonymous,
yeah, it might have just
It's-
been a random.
like a random dude with like an
there's
anonymous.
so many
password.
groups that claim to be anonymous, and then I love it because I think it was during the George Floyd riots. There was this group claiming to be anonymous, and then actual anonymous came out and said, "Hey, enjoy claiming to be us because all your shit's gone," and they just wiped everything from them. And they were the ones that were erasing footage from police stations during the riots.
Well, isn't anonymous not like a? It's not like an organized group. It's just like a bunch of.
They're a
people that vote
group
part
of
it, yeah.
followers. There was a CIA agent a few years ago that went undercover and joined. I remember she released a book on it, and I think she had to go into protection because it came out that they're like, "Oh, you were one of us as a spy? Yeah, good luck living the rest of your life." And I mean, that's terrifying,
Just tried to make a couple bucks with a book.
right?
I risked it all.
Exactly. Of all the people to fuck with, why an anonymous hacking group that can literally do whatever and
She
still
thought
haven't
she
been
was
caught?
OP.
Yeah.
She thought you. I mean, she is OP. She infiltrated them. They didn't have a clue.
And tell me how witness protection is straighten you now.
Idiots. She's like, you guys are dumb. You guys didn't even know I was CIA. I got a couple more. Kim's Convenience Store slams racist storylines, and supports the other star, Simu Liu, the new Marvel guy,
Oh, okay.
who also was slamming Kim's Convenience.
Which makes me sad because I enjoyed the show.
Well, so there was, it was a good show. Apparently, though, what their beef was that, first of all, they were getting horrible pay despite like having better ratings than shows like Schitt's Creek, where they were getting paid way more.
Yep.
Also, they had like no input on any of like the writing or anything, despite them being like the show being about Korean Canadians, and none of the writers being Korean Canadians besides like one guy. And like they wouldn't let them help write. Yeah, they wouldn't let them help write the shows or anything. And then apparently, like for the newest season, like they sent them scripts beforehand because of COVID, and they read them, and like they were like super racist, and so like they like protested and like made them change the scripts.
Jesus Christ.
So what you're saying is, if you've watched the show, you're a racist.
No, these storylines never came out. Like these storylines never actually happened in the show.
The best part is I was about to say, Roy, you should watch the show. It's very good.
It is a good show.
It's very funny. I highly recommend it.
Knowing how they were treated now is
exactly.
wild.
I mean, if we want the truth, I'm still gonna watch the 5th season. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, and I think he said like
watch our show still.
Yeah, like he was glad to do the 5th season. He wanted to do more. Like they all wanted to do more. Also, they are giving a spin-off show to the only white character in the show.
Janet?
Janet's not white. You mean Shannon?
Shannon. Sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Shannon's getting a spin-off show?
Yeah. She's literally the only white character.
She is.
The only white like main character.
I hope Kimchi's in it.
What's it called? He said Simu Liu said he will not reprise his role if they would, like he would never reprise it in that show.
That's fair.
Which is
good show, but that sucks to hear.
Yeah.
No. What else you got?
Tesla is beginning to monitor driver attentiveness with in-car camera while the self-driving is on.
Ooh.
You can't just sleep at the wheel anymore.
I think that people who are I don't think you should have ever gotten comfortable enough where you can sleep at the wheel with the guidelines Tesla has put out for the product. If you are not being attentive with it's autonomous driving, I believe is the right word. If you are not being attentive with that, you're an idiot. Because it's still an AI, it's still prone to error. So
yeah. My computer can't even not lag during a Discord call. So.
and we can hear ourselves half the time, so I don't know. But I mean, yeah, good for them, I guess, but I'll still own a Tesla one day.
They're the best car if you do get into a crash.
Are they?
Yeah, they're the safest one.
They got a 5 out of 5 safety rating.
You guys seen the new Ford F-150 electrics? They look sick.
No, I will in a second.
You know the Ford F-150
crazy.
is the most bought car of rich people?
Really?
It's also the highest selling car in North America, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, this looks dope as fuck, to be honest.
About the Honda Civic, the highest selling car.
It's funny
maybe
enough,
worldwide, but I think Ford F-150 is North America.
F-150. Sorry, Ford F-Series.
Yeah, whatever. Same
and
thing.
Then it's all the top 3 are all trucks. F-Series, Silverado, Ram, and then the RAV4 is 4th.
Yeah, I only knew that because Marquez Brownlee said it in his video.
I own a RAV4
because all the millionaires are.
I just bought a RAV4.
Good for you.
Nice.
Throwing a fit. Congrats, you bought a car.
CRV's number 5. That's what I got.
Hey, let's go. It's funny enough, right? You said that for rich people, and the richest person we know literally just bought. Oh no, it wasn't an F-150. He has a Dodge. I think Lawrence's is a Dodge.
Rich people only drive Dodge Grand Caravans. Trust me.
Soccer mom.
They're sick. Can fit the whole squad in there.
That's fair.
Yeah. Sold almost 800,000 Ford F-Series trucks.
That's fair.
Remember, never buy a new car. Always buy it used.
Depreciate some value the second you drive it off the lot.
Facts.
I love seeing on Marketplace and stuff, people post their used cars for $25K, and all the comments are always, "This is worth $10,000 on Auto Trader. Fuck off."
Yeah, man, Marketplace sucks.
Go to Kijij. That's the best.
Yeah, nobody uses that anymore though.
Everyone just uses fucking Marketplace. Yeah, that's what I bought Animal Crossing off of though. Surprisingly, it was the only copy available in 75 to 100 kilometer distance.
Damn, that's where I used to buy all my games. I'd get used games off Kijiji, sell my used games, but now it's not really much on there. That's where I bought my PS5, I think. That might have been Marketplace.
You bought my PS5. No, I got your actual copy.
That was so delayed.
You sold my PS5. Yes.
Yeah. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yes.
You bought your copy the day it came out.
And then
yours showed up the next day. I took that off of you. Mine showed up a week later. You sold mine. So. Man,
that was dumb. I did not need to buy one the day of. I ended up selling it for the same price. Or a little. No, I lost $100 or $200 on it. But
yeah, you also sold it to someone you knew.
Yeah.
So. No, yeah, we both didn't need it up that early, but I'm glad we got ours like I'm glad we ordered for that week, so we got it right away. But we didn't need to rush to get ours.
No, I didn't need it day one.
Especially with how bad.
Still don't really need it today. Like it's not.
Yeah, all your videos are current gens.
Yeah.
It's sad when you make a new game and people are playing current gen over it.
Yeah, hopefully they make it good next year.
Job.
Like they're actually fixing a lot of stuff this year for 2K.
Let's go. Same with Madden, apparently. Apparently the new Madden's gonna be dope.
It is
but they say that every year.
They do say that every year.
It is tough to make the games though, because literally no matter what you do, people are mad. They're like,
that's fair.
Should have done it, but they do a lot worse than they should be doing. Don't give me an open world 2K game. That's unnecessary.
Yeah, that's so dumb. That is literally an open world 2K game.
People were hyped for it too.
I think people were hyped for it because they thought there would be more. It would be dope if the cities had more people.
Yeah,
like if the servers were like
100.
It's 100 people. If the servers were 500 people, it'd be dope.
But there's also nothing to do. You're going to play a basketball.
Yeah.
Well, why do I got to walk around for 20 minutes to go buy a pair of shoes or something?
Yeah. 2K's dog meat. But it is what it is.
No.
I got nothing left in topics.
So. Nah, I'm starving, so I think I'm good to wrap it up. How about you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, guys, if you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe. Go check out Smeagol's channel. He's dropping bangers. He's got Luka versus the whole Mavericks team. Giannis scoring a basket in every 2K game. Just killer videos over there. Go check that out. Just say hi in the comments to Zach. He doesn't have any other social media that you can follow. And have a great day.
Check out my YouTube channel.
Cold Takes Podcast. Yes. Is Roy going to flip? That would be really late editing to flip the names of us throughout the whole podcast. But hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. See you guys next week.
Toodaloo.
Peace.